September, you got to put your head down and grind for the next 8 weeks.
It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And taking the ball for the Dodgers, Edgardo Henriquez. What do you got on him, Chris?
They're going to start this one with the opener because of the matchups. Very favorable. I think we're going to see him empty the tank with really good fastball velocity to try to retire these first 3 hitters.
Miguel Rojas comes on defensively now as he takes over as the new second baseman. Ready to go? This is Anthony Siegler.
Tonight for Boston, the second baseman, number 48, Anthony Siegler.
And that's how we get started here in Los Angeles. Fights it off. He'll see another.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Rojas whips it to first. 1 out in the top of the first. As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. Getting guys across the plate, not exactly a forte for them this year, as their offense is in the bottom 1/3 of the league in runs scored.
Well, Boog, it can be frustrating when players start to press in scoring opportunities. You know, it also puts pressure on your starting pitcher. They need to lock in and capitalize with runners in scoring position. Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And another ball just underway. Crowd getting settled here at Dodger Stadium. Next pitch is outside.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think. Oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
1 gone, runner at first. And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Throw to second. Save. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Man at second. And that drops in for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate, and people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Oh. Runner at second, 2 down.
That's the ball. No, that's the ball.
Cutting but missing down low. Masataka Yoshida in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Man on second, 2 down. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Now a chance for Masataka Yoshida.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
This is again 5 in a row. 2 on, 2 outs. 6 straight outside the strike zone.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And that misses as well. Caleb Durbin in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fastball for a strike. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. Sizzling on its way to the outfield. Coming home. Nice grab. Goes to third with it. Safe. And they take the lead.
The third baseman, number 5, Caleb Durbin.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 1.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage. It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Check swing, and he went. 2 balls and a strike. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. They limit the damage here. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here in L.A. and getting the start for the Red Sox, Ranger Suarez. How about a report on him, Chris?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Miguel Rojas, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Rojas wants another look at the called strike. Gets a challenge. And the strike is overturned after review. Still 2 challenges left for them. Outside. Ball 3. Right through there for a strike. That one misses.
Take it,
so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Hey!
And that drops in for a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
The 0-2. Good eye right there.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
No, he's in there.
Safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Chris.
Yeah, Boog. They understand various situations and think ahead of the opponent. Teams like this know how to get down to business and focus on the task at hand.
So now with one away and a man at second. And now the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Swing and a pop-up. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 13, Matt Muncy.
Swings through that high fastball. Two outs and one in scoring position. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And a swing and a miss. That K is his third of the game.
Well, needed a big strikeout to get out of danger. Turned to the deception of that changeup. Great execution. Really sold it with the arm speed. Had his opponent way out on that front foot.
Now pitching for
Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Edwin Diaz.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Throws to first in time. One out in the second.
batting in the shortstop, Andrew Monasterio.
And a foul ball. Diaz in his 10th season, 31 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2012. Oh, that fastball drilled him.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Connor.
Man at first with one gone, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Connor Wong.
Nope, that's high.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. And he makes the catch.
Up next for the Red Sox, the second baseman, Anthony Siegler.
That clips the corner.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
That one misses, and the count 1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Way inside, gets out of the way. Quick move to first, and he's back in on a dive. Monasterio off of first with 2 away. Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty. After an inning and a half, It's 1-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the second. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Monasterio gets under it. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 6, the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Nope. Ball 1.
The 1-0. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. That one catches the zone. That's strike 2. And downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
The 2-2. Sets him down looking. And that's 4 strikeouts.
The designated hitter, Teoscar.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently under the Mendoza line so far this month.
Two down, nobody on. Right side. Throws to first, and Hernandez is out. And that'll do it. Dodgers down in order. They're down 1-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium. So stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela. Fouled off. He was late. Oh, 1 now. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Ball.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. There's a line drive to left field. 1 away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
That's the ball. Yes.
Tapped up the first base side. Freeman takes it himself. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
Up next for the Red Sox, the first baseman, Wilson.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Edwin Diaz gives way. And he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
New pitcher for the Dodgers, Alex Vesia.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
2 outs, base is empty. And now Wilson Contreras worked a walk in his first trip to the plate.
Strike one.
And that's off the inside edge. And 1-1.
Ball 2.
In the air, right side of the infield. Rojas should have this one. And that is that. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they still lead it 1-0. Back here in L.A., ready to go for the last half of the inning. Dalton Rushing steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Big stack center field. And the tying run is on base.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Fastball for a strike. The 0-1, and it's fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Rushing aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Got him out on the front foot, couldn't keep the hands back long enough, and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. Walked to open the ball game. On the ground to the left. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and that leaves them with runners at first and second. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That one outside, and that's ball 2.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
That one missing inside. Freddie Freeman lurking in the on-deck circle. Two on, 1 out. Nasty pitch right there. 3-1. Thomas wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. Barely a hair out of his zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Golden opportunity right here. This one in the air, right field. Tracks it down for the out. Runner tags for home. In to score from third. We're tied at 1.
Well, we got ourselves a new ball game. Nice job right there at the plate. Sacrifice fly, and he gets in the tying run.
Contact.
Two on, two outs. And he takes one right on the black. Strike one.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. That's a base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single. It's 2-1.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
First and second, two outs. Mookie Betts and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Fouled off left side. First and second, two down. Here in the last half of the third.
Ball. Whoa.
Swings through that. Get on the ground to the right side. And foul ball.
Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry.
Base hit into the outfield. Here comes Pages around third. And they lead by two.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
That one finds the corner. Strike one. Rip, but it curls foul. First and second, two down. Now this one gets away from the catcher. To third, safe there. We've got runners at second and third with two away. So on the wild pitch, two guys advance.
No trouble moving up to second on that play with the ball getting that far away from the catcher. Nice job to take advantage of the wild pitch.
The 2-2 on the way. Swings and misses, struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. On to inning number 4. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Red Sox 1. On to the 4th. So stepping in for Boston, Masataka Yoshida. Tap foul at the plate. And the 0-1.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
On the ground, Rojas fires over to first. And one gone to the fourth as they get the leadoff
Up
man.
next for the Red Sox, the third baseman, number 5, Caleb Durbin.
Fought off foul. Bounce to the left side. And that's a foul ball. The Red Sox trailing by 2, top half of inning number 4. Jackknifes out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And they'll do it again. Got him swinging.
Up next for the Red Sox, the left fielder, Jaron Duran.
2 down, bases empty. Now batting Jaron Duran. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing for Boston. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back here at Chavez Ravine, ready to go, bottom 4. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Suarez back to work. That one fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored.
Dives and he can't hang on. Great effort, but no throw. That's an infield single. Check swing. He went. Strike 1.
So those numbers I just mentioned tell me they've been really smart at the plate. They're feasting on the healthy stuff and avoiding the junk. Kind of sounds like your diet, Boog.
Whoa.
One, 2 now.
Whoa.
Step off, throw to first.
Strike.
Hernandez
He's in there.
back on a dive. And there's a ball.
Low.
Hernandez on at first, nobody out. So
That's at the corner.
puts
Ball
runners at
4.
first and
Take it back.
second.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone-cold take.
Hernandez.
And now Alex Cora is out of the dugout, and he will make a move for the bullpen. Ranger Suarez departs, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with a new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for Boston,
Justin Slayton
number
gets the ball now.
63,
32nd
Justin
appearance.
Slayton.
And Kike Hernandez at the plate. He's 0 for 1.
Whoa.
Boston's bullpen with some activity. Garrett Whitlock, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. The Dodgers trying to break this one open. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
Nope,
Well, he
that's
looks
off the
more
plate.
focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Good hitters count the 2-0.
Nope,
Misses
ball
just
three.
off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. First and second here, no outs. Way out front for strike 2. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Oh,
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Two on, 1 out. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. That's strike 1. In the dirt, throw into third, and he's got no chance. He's out.
Well, you want to see guys aggressive out there on the base paths, but you also want to see them smart as well in making their decisions. And right there, you couldn't really tell how far away that ball was. So if that's the case, you got to shut it down. He gets caught stealing there, takes himself out of scoring position.
That
Ball 3.
one misses. Ball 3. Andy Pajes waiting to bat for the Dodgers. Man at second. Now a pop-up on the infield. And that is that. So the Dodgers leave one as the lead remains 3-1.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Dodgers,
and there's a new
number
arm on the mound to
61.
start the 5th. Will Klein.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Now it's the shortstop, Andrew Monasterio. Hit by a pitch his first time up. Ball
No,
1, no
that's a ball.
strikes. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Jack Dreyer, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. The 1-0. Almost got him.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper. Lifted in the air down the left side. Takes it in for the out. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 2 down.
Up next for the Red Sox, the second baseman, Anthony Siegler.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Anthony Siegler, the next to hit.
That's the ball.
That good fastball up on the hitter's inside. If nothing else, it keeps him from diving out over the plate to get those arms extended on the pitch away.
Ball two.
2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. Red Sox go down quietly, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Andy Pappas steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Yes.
Here's a 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Another 1-2.
That's a ball.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Set down on strikes. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-0. Challenge from behind the dish here. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. Foul ball there. And Freddie takes the K.
Up next for the Dodgers, the third baseman,
Manager out of the
13,
dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Justin Slate is done. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the Red
So the
Sox.
Red Sox bring on a new pitcher,
22,
Garrett Whitlock. He's into the game with the bases empty. Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate.
That's the ball.
Out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that extends the inning for Mookie Betts.
Up next for the Dodgers, Shortstop, Monkey. Set.
Ball.
Muncy off of first with 2 away. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Next pitch misses, and the count's even at 2. Stays alive. Caught him looking for the K. 1 left for LA, but they still lead at 3-1. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. And the batter now, Ceddanne Rafaela.
The center fielder, number 3, Ceddanne Rafaela.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Red Sox, the right fielder, Julio Abreu.
Drilled out towards left center field. Hernandez hustling after it. Pulls it in on the run. And there are 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Will Klein out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Jack Dreyer. And this is appearance number 45. Here's Contreras now. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. Ripped to short. Tosses to first. And Contreras is retired. And that is that. 1-2-3 go the Red Sox. And they still trail it here 3-1. Back here in LA, bottom of the 6th, Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Breaking ball inside. And that's ball one. That's to third. Durbin fires over to first. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Teoscar Hernandez.
Slider right there.
Ball.
That clips the zone. 1-2. Popped up. Siegler. And there's two away.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Rushing at the plate now. That's ball one.
Ball.
Inside,
That's
just missed. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. And now a full count. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Two down, nobody on. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, and the score stays 3-1. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Here now the Red Sox DH, Masataka Yoshida. Swinging a foul straight back. Deal one. On the ground to third. Jump throw. And they get the out.
Up next for the Red Sox, the third baseman, number 5, Caleb Durbin.
The Bo Sox down by a pair here in the top half of inning number 7. And it's even up. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Breaking ball, and that got him.
First base.
Up next for the Red Sox,
Runner on at first with one gone. Jaron Duran now at the plate.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And that misses. And that is ball one. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
I think he was sitting off speed there. Way to lay off that pitch down.
Inside. And now 3-1. Andrew Monasterio on deck for Boston. The tying run at the plate. And that one fouled off.
He was a little out front. They did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back to back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
That one inside. Look out. Durbin, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Hey! That's a ball.
And the
That's
fastball
out the
tied him
corner.
up as it squirts away. No advance, though. Connor Wong in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That clips the corner.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Payoff pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Red Sox 1. Back here at Dodger Stadium, bottom of the 7th, Kike Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Hernandez.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. And the 0-1. On the ground to third. Slides, but he can't come up with it.
Up next for the Dodgers, the second baseman, Miguel Rojas.
First offering, runner goes. And that one fouled off. Now here's a flare off the bat, and it stays fair. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Stepping in, Andy Pappas. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. First pitch swinging. The Dodgers trying to break this one open. Here, the bottom of the 7th. No question about this one. It's out of here. A 3-run homer, and they tack on 3. It's 6-1.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Garrett Whitlock won't go any further tonight. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New pitcher on now, Giovanni Moran. He's been so good against lefties. And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-0.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Oh!
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Way outside, and the count's full. Goes down looking. And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Muncy in the box now. No balls and a strike.
No, that's a ball. Ball 2.
Just missed. Sliced hard but foul. And a payoff pitch. Ground ball right side. Siegler over to second for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Up next for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
There's a strike to Mookie. Muncy, the base runner at first with 1 out. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly nothing at 2.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
On the ground, right side. Feed to second, that's 1. Double play.
Yeah,
what a twin killing to end the inning. Big 3-run shot for the Dodgers. And this is now a 6-1 ball game.
Now pitching for
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Evan Phillips. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Here's the catcher, Connor Wong.
The catcher, Connor Wong.
Hey! Falling.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Muncy sends it to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
Up next for the Red Sox, the second baseman, Anthony Julio.
Right back to him on the mound. Gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Up next for the Red Sox, the center fielder, number 3, Cedon Rafaela.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Cedon Rafaela. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Whoa.
Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Tanner Scott, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Stewart also getting ready. Two down, nobody on.
Did he
Check
go?
swing. Now we'll look down to first. No swing. Here's a 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail it 6-1. So coming into the game now on defense, Miguel Rojas. He'll play second. Coming up on the first pitch, this is Anthony Siegler. And we're underway.
First pitch, 7-10.
Here's a 1-1. And that one almost got him. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Strikes him out with 100. Check out the Red Sox lineup. This is an offense, Chris, that's having a hard time scoring runs right now.
Yeah, sometimes things just aren't going to click, and unfortunately what happens is players press, they try to do a little bit more, and they get out of their game. You've got to let the game come to you. If you chase it, it's going to run from you. So this is a team that just needs to calm down, relax, and understand that they're going to come out of this.
Fastball for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
The 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Two down, bases empty. Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Out to short, bats up with it. And that's the inning. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Back after this on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And our pitcher in this game, Ranger Suarez. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, you know, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environments. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Got him swinging. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. This is one of the best teams in the league when it comes to drawing walks, Chris, so we'll probably see a very patient approach from them.
Yeah, Boogie, that's often what leads to a lot of runs scored. You get runners on base, you work that pitch count up for the opposing pitchers, and then you take advantage when they make mistakes. You get into that bullpen. You can tell that everyone up and down this lineup just comes in with a great plan of attack, a lot of patience, just like you said.
Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting third.
Here's Freddie Freeman. He's one of those guys that seems to get better as he gets older. What a stop. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Nothing on the board for the Dodgers in the first. We're back on the show from Chavez Ravine in a few. No score. Top of the second. So stepping in for Boston, Wilson Contreras.
Harper's been at it for a long time, Boog, and he continues to live up to the hype. A #1 overall pick, Rookie of the Year, and the youngest unanimous MVP in baseball history.
That's the ball.
Of course, 2015 with the Nationals wasn't the only time Harper's been named MVP. He won again in 2021 with the Phillies, which gives him 2 MVPs for 2 teams before the age of 30.
That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1.
And bonus points for anyone who knows the first ever player to win 2 MVPs for 2 different teams before turning 30. Pirates and Giants fans should know this one. The answer, Barry Bonds.
Strikes him out with 102.
Looked like he reached back and got a little extra on that one. Triple digits on the miles per hour through the zone. No chance of touching that one.
No, that's a ball.
The 1-0. And there's a foul ball.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Ball to strike.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That's off the mark, and that's ball 3. And there's ball 4.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Now here is Caleb Durbin. No score here in the second.
Nope, that's off the plate.
The 1-1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
2-2 now. This one in the air, center field. He's got it.
Batting 7, the left fielder, Jaron Duran.
This one gets away as he can't handle it behind the plate. And the runner stays where he is. Yoshida leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That's outside. 2-1. This to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. A tough play, and now there are runners at first and second.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Edgardo Henriquez gives way. He's responsible for the runners on base. New pitcher coming on. Back in a minute.
Now pitching for
so they turn to Edwin Diaz out of the pen. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Andrew Monasterio.
Really strong hitting performance recently, hitting better than .350 this month.
Two on, 2 outs. Late on that fastball.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
And just misses with that one. The Red Sox with a chance to score first here at the top of the second. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Max Muncy.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Yes.
Oh, 0-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 1 out now.
Batting fifth, not shortstop, Mookie. Set.
Ball 1.
The lefty, the 1-0. Tap foul at the plate. That one way inside.
That's a ball.
Three-1 now. Hit hard on the ground to short. On to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
The right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
So here's Kyle Tucker now.
Hey!
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Oh!
Lifted in the air down the left side, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Dodgers go down quietly. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. Not close with that one. Ball 1.
Ball. High.
Diaz, 31 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. That one fouled off. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Now he's challenging to call it strike. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. Fouled off down the right side. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
That one close, ruled a ball. And now it's even 1-1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. Struck him out looking. That K is his 3rd of the game. Siegler not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And it's going to stay a strike. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. Struck out looking his first time. Ground ball up the middle. And that one finds its way through. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order. It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Edwin Diaz done for the night, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
Alex Vesia on to pitch here.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Step off, throw to first. And he's back in safely. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Slider squirts away. And now a man into scoring position.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
The Bo Sox looking to strike first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
That's the ball.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. The high heat too much on that one. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. Fights it off. He'll see another. Oh, great stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out.
Batting in, the catcher, Yeltsin Rushing.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at-bat.
Here's Kike Hernandez. He's been a great free agent sign. And a changeup clips the zone for a strike. On the ground, right side. Over to first. That ends the inning. On to the fourth. Still scoreless. New inning getting started. So stepping in for Boston, Wilson Contreras.
You know, these Red Sox, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today,
that's a
but
ball.
even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
That one ran inside, almost got him. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
In the air, left field. Hernandez has a beat on it, and there's one down.
Up next for the Red Sox, the third baseman, number 5, Caleb.
Go-ahead run on base. Caleb Durbin digs in now. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone.
The 0-2. One away, tie game, go-ahead run stands at first. Top half of inning number 4. In the dirt. And a 1-2. Stays alive. The 1-2. Fly ball down the line, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the
ball. Now this one gets away at the plate. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone, really making them work out there.
Here's a 2-2. Ripped to right. And there's 2 down. It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Alex Vesia departs, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for
new pitcher now, Will Klein.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that'll fall for a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Andrew Monasterio struck out looking at his first at bat. Makes the catch, inning over. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Bottom of the inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Miguel Rojas. Popped up. Monasterio settles under it, and there's 1 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, the center fielder, number 44, Andrew Rojas.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Way back there, it's got a chance. And that one hops the wall. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. 0 for 1 so far. Right down to shoot. 0-1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
The Dodgers with a chance to score first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Hit on the ground to short. Throw to first in time.
Up next for the Dodgers, the third baseman, number 13, Matt Muncy.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Man on second, 2 down. That's off the inside corner. Ball 2. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Oh, he gloves it. Throws from the seat of his pants. Got him. Nice play. And that may have saved a run.
First, it looks like making the stop is the hardest part, but feeding to the pitcher on the move, I think even tougher. Great job of hitting that moving target. They're going to be fired up in the dugout.
Back here at Dodger Stadium, and now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong.
You know, these Red Sox just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
0-1 down. Towards first, Freeman. He takes it on his own, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Up next for the Red Sox, the second baseman, Anthony Siegler.
Power reliever
relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Next offering is fouled back.
It's tough because you want to help your team, so it's easy falling into the trap of trying to do too much, and that just leaves you out in front from time to time.
Just off the inside corner. Ball one. Rip towards third. Whips it across. And the first two set down in the top of the fifth.
The center fielder, number 3, Cedon Rafaela.
Now the number 2 hitter, Cedon Rafaela, 1 for 2. That misses, and that is ball 1.
Woo!
That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And here comes the Dodgers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Will Klein won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
left-hander out of the bullpen, Jack Dreyer. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
That's low.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. In the dirt. Now throw to first, but back easily. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. Here comes Wilson Contreras. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
2 on, 2 outs. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Fastball almost got him there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Halfway through this one, still no score. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Ball.
Right through there for a strike. On the ground, out to short. Oh, look at the stop. To first. But he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Ball.
The 1-0. And fouled off. To the right side. To second for 1. And 2. What a play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Grounded out his first time. In the air to left center. Durant gets under it. And that ends the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. No score. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. Next to hit, Masataka Yoshida.
Masataka Yoshida.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Activity in the bullpen. Evan Phillips looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Stewart getting loose as well. And a foul ball. Dreyer in his second season. He features a slider, a four-seamer, and he occasionally uses a curve. Good job to fight that one off.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Three-two now. And he walked
Ball
him.
four.
A terrific battle at the plate. And now he's aboard as the potential go-ahead run. It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Jack Dreyer will depart. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Evan Phillips.
Evan Phillips.
Caleb Durbin up next for the Red Sox. His split numbers between June and July there. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Here's 0-1. Fought off foul. High fly ball lifted into the air right field. Makes the grab.
Up next for the Red Sox, the left fielder, Jarren Duran.
On the ground to first, and it gets by him. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
No, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Andrew Monasterio. That's off the mark, and that's ball one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
2 on, 1 out. Fastball for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
That's in there. Gonna count 1 and 2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes the runner. Here comes the throw. But it's offline. He will score. And it's 1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
No, that's a ball.
Runners at the corners, 1 away. And we're in the top half of the 6th. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Now it's going to be Anthony Siegler. Fouls away the first offering. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. That one almost got him. Two on, 2 outs. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And the 1-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute, finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Line shot into the gap should score at least 1. Headed for the plate. 1 run across. Rounds third. Headed for the plate. The relay. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they lead by 4.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of the stick.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Evan Phillips is done, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
Brock Stewart will take over here.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Wilyer Abreu getting ready to hit. Pitch is in there. It's 0-1. And it's second. In the air, right field. Tucker settles under this one. He's there. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. The Red Sox 4 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here in L.A. Well, we go bottom 6. Dalton Rushing steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Has been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 1 away.
up next for the Dodgers.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Hernandez.
So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Here's a 1-1. And it's fouled away. The Red Sox leading by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. And that skips into dirt. That one into dirt. Full count now. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. This one in the air, center field. Rafaela under it. 2 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, the second baseman,
Miguel Rojas at the plate.
Nope, that's away. Ball. Strike one.
Ground ball right side. Siegler. And that is the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Top of inning number 7. So stepping in for Boston, Wilson Contreras.
That's the ball.
That one found hard the other way. Swing and a chopper out to short. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
The batter, number 7, designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida.
That's the ball.
On a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
One out, runner at second. Caleb Durbin will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one. And there's the strike. One out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Up next for the Red Sox.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
That's smacked on a line to center. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. He scores. Catcher can't hang on. And it's 5-0.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
on his stereo. Stands in now and watches strike one. Foul ball there. Durbin off of first with 2 away. Third out, and that ends the frame. A run on 2 hits, and they lead 1. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here at Chavez Ravine, set for the last half of the 7th. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
There he
goes. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Tap dances out of the way of that one.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And now it's filled up.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Got him looking for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts.
For the Dodgers, the first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Well, I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at bat.
Ball low.
Ripped on a line to center. Rafaela in position. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Dodgers, the first baseman,
2 outs,
number
base is
17,
empty. And now Max Muncy.
Muncy.
Chop back up the middle. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And that one was indeed a strike. So they're now out of challenges. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Rojas takes it in for the out. One down.
The second baseman, Anthony Fiedler.
Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-1. Right through there for a strike. on and missed. Struck him out. 2 out.
Great location with that 2-strike fastball. I tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times that location with 2 strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Brock Stewart done for the night.
Now pitching for
so they bring on their closer in the 8th, Tanner Scott.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Two down, bases empty. Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox.
Strike one.
The 0-1.
Ball.
And that drops in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Ball
Really
inside.
good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Out towards right center field. Pajes on the move to the gap. And that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Dodgers nothing.
Now pitching for the Red
Justin
Sox,
Slate
number
into the game.
63,
The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball.
leading up for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Strike one.
High fly ball near the pole. That one is
Foul, foul,
foul.
Well,
foul.
that ball's hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike, you go after him and finish him off.
Contreras takes it himself. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Up next for the Dodgers, the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
To third. Fires to first in time.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Teoscar.
2 outs, base is empty. Teoscar Hernandez